guys, welcome back. Welcome to today's video. And before we get into anything, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. It'll be the first link down below in my description box. If you are new, then welcome. And today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a new foundation. It is the YSL All Hours foundation. So it's supposed to be a 24-hour foundation, and this was sent to me complimentary of Influenster. I'm going to do a wear test. I'm going to apply it like I usually do in my foundation reviews. So if you think I look really crazy right now, it's because I am completely barefaced. I have nothing on. I wanted to start out bare so you guys could see what my skin looks like before. And yeah, let's just get on into it if you guys are curious to see how the YSL All Hours foundation applies and wears throughout the day. Then just keep on watching. Alright guys, let's just get right on into it, and I'm going to read you guys some of the claims of this foundation so we know what we're working with. And this foundation is supposed to be a 24-hour wear. I don't know how true that is. Maybe they're just saying it's long lasting. A lot of foundations claim to be 24 hours. No one actually usually wears foundation for 24 hours. Most of us wash our makeup off at the end of the night. So I don't know if I'll be able to test that claim. So this foundation is full coverage. The finish is supposed to be matte, and it's supposed to instantly blur pores, fine lines, and provide uninterrupted, flawless wear. It looks and feels like it was just applied. So it's supposed to be a very full coverage foundation, which I am super excited to see if it actually is. And it says it won't cake, dry, flake, or fade. It is transfer proof, oil free, and will not clog your pores. And it says it has flexible pigments, skin loving ingredients for better flawless coverage, resistant to fading and the heat. So it is pretty hot outside, so I'm going to see if that actually lives up to that claim. And it also said it is made in France with the finest pigments and ingredients. Never tried any makeup from YSL before. This is my first YSL, not just foundation, but actually my first YSL product ever. It's pretty pricey. It's probably the most expensive foundation that I own on Sephora's website, which is also where you can purchase it. It is $58. That is a lot of money for a foundation, but at the same time, this is YSL. It is a luxury brand, so that is why it is so pricey. Usually luxury foundations are like $50 and above. Packaging is really beautiful. It has this cap on it right here that says YSL with their logo. It has this kind of matte glass bottle, really pretty, and it has SPF 20 in it in case you are interested in having sunscreen in your foundations. And it just has some of the claims right here. So it says up to 24 hours, flawless matte, full coverage, and when you pop off the cap, you get a nice pump right here. I would expect nothing less than a pump because this foundation is super luxe and pricey. It does come in a decent amount of shades. It comes in 22 shades. So that is a pretty decent amount. And I'm looking at the shades right now on the Sephora website, and there are a lot of colors to choose from. Those warm beige is my color. I'm hoping that it matches my skin. It might be a little too dark, but I'm gonna work with it. It was kind of hard to pick on the Influenster website because they only get like these little color swatches, so it's always hard to pick a foundation online. But there is a decent range of shades. I will put like little swatches right here so you guys can see how many shades there are and if they have your color. Okay, so I put on my moisturizer and my primer, and today I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel moisturizer, and for my primer I use the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Oil Free Primer. It's the purple one in case you guys are curious. So excited to see how this foundation is going to hold up on my skin because everything breaks down on me. So let's just get on into the application of the YSL All Hours foundation. A beauty blender on the left side of my face. This is just the OG beauty blender. On this side I'm going to be using a flat top foundation brush. This doesn't have a brand on it. I don't know where I got this, but I just wanted a brush that was going to give me a nice, dense, full coverage finish. So I just picked this one. You can use any flat top brush you have. I'm just going to pump some of the foundation out on my little mixing dish. I'm going to do the beauty blender side first. Color actually is better than I thought. It has a fragrance to it, like a light floral fragrance. It definitely looks full coverage. I'm going to dip in for a little bit more. Curious to see how it's going to cover my zit right here. Color is actually really decent match. Has like a yellow undertone to it. I definitely think it is more of a soft matte finish, and it is pretty full coverage. I could still see a little bit of my scars peeking through right here, But my skin looks really nice. It's sitting really well on my skin. I'm gonna go ahead and try and cover up my pimple. Let's go in with the brush and see which is better. Just gonna pack it on. The fragrance is definitely noticeable right when you put it on, then the smell kind of goes away. So if you're sensitive to scent, you might not love that. I definitely feel like it has a little bit of like a glow to it, not gonna lie. Like it's, I wouldn't call it a matte foundation. Can you guys see, like, I do have all my lights on, but you can see like it does have that little bit of shine to it. I'm gonna have to set this for sure. Forehead. I definitely would say it is pretty full coverage because I feel like it covered up my marks pretty well. I have this one right here, if you guys can see. It's pretty covered up. Can do a second layer, but on the second layer, it does start to look a little bit on the heavier side. So I prefer doing the one layer with the Beauty Blender. All right guys, I am back. I finished up the rest of my face. I did my eyes, my lips, we are all done. And I was just looking in the mirror because I wanted to see how my face looked after I applied everything. And my forehead looks really, really nice. Ooh. Let me clear my throat. Lines on my forehead definitely look a little bit less than they usually do. Everything looks just kind of smooth up here. If you're curious what I put on my face, I had this DLS blush in Kitty Pink. I wanted to do something matte. I didn't want to have any shine on my face because I wanted to see how my skin would look with the matte finish that it's supposed to have. For bronzer, I'm wearing a Milani Dolce bronzer. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. I've been using it every single day. It is so natural but beautiful. It's not too glittery, just like the perfect color. I set most of my face, my forehead, I did my under eyes, my chin, my nose. I did right under here, all the places that I usually set my skin with. And I used my coated Airspun powder in translucent extra coverage. So that's what I used to set my face. And for highlight, where is it? I used the Makeup Revolution Skin Kiss. This was in my July favorites in Peach Kiss. It's so pretty. I love it. The Makeup Revolution lip liner from the Lip Kit dupe thing. I think it's called Rain. This is like my favorite lip liner right now. I've been using this every day too. And I'm wearing the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. Liquid lipstick in Milkshake. It's a very, very light color. That's why you need to wear a lip liner with it. Over top, because I didn't want to go matte today, I'm wearing the Maybelline Shine Shot Glassy Shine Lip Top Coat. This stuff is sticky. It's very sticky, but I like the way my lips came out. This might be my new favorite lip combo. I'm really into it. And on my eyes, I'm wearing the Sweet Peach palette. I feel like I've been neglecting this palette, so I wanted to break it out and use it. Concealer, I'm wearing the Pixi Beauty Concealer. I reviewed this yesterday, and I'm wearing it today on my under eye. So that is what I'm wearing. Oh, also you guys, I didn't put concealer on my forehead or my nose because I wanted to see how that all wore with just the foundation. I didn't want the concealer to affect anything. So overall, I am really happy with the way my skin looks right now. I feel like everything looks nice and smooth. I feel like my pores do look a little bit more blurred than they usually do. I'm really happy with the finish right now after it is set. I feel like I kind of took away most of that tiny bit of glow that it had with my setting powder. So everything looks good right now. I am happy with the foundation. Now I just have to see how it wears throughout the rest of the day. Comment down below what you guys think of the finish of the foundation. I think it's really pretty. The next time you see me will be on my vlog camera for my first check-in. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Hi guys, so it is currently about 6:30. This is my first check-in. I was supposed to do a check-in at 6, but I've been editing a video, so I finally just got around to coming on here and just chatting with you guys about the foundation. So here is what we're looking like. You guys, it looks really good. Nothing has really separated on my skin. I see a tiny bit of oil coming through right here on my cheeks, but it's nothing crazy. It's not like I could you know, take an oil blotting sheet and just pack on piles of oil. It actually looks really nice and natural, and I like that. I like when there's a tiny bit of a glow to my skin. I feel like it looks kind of nice and settled into my skin, if that makes sense. But besides that, nothing has really separated. My nose isn't oily. My forehead looks good. It's not oily. You can definitely tell like I'm wearing foundation, I guess because it is a fuller coverage foundation. I feel like it's a little bit heavier than say like a Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Like the way that you can't really tell about my forehead lines. It did kind of blur those out. Okay, I zoomed in so you guys can see a little bit better. Nose looks good. Forehead zoomed in. You can see a little bit the lines right here, but I just wanted to show you guys close up what it looks like. I really don't have any complaints about it. So overall, I'm really happy with the way it looks. I definitely would use this again. I like it. So that is it for now. I'm gonna go finish editing my video. I will see you guys later, maybe around like 10 or 10:30. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it's been about 5 hours since I put this on, a little over 5 hours, and it looks pretty good for that amount of time. So I will see you guys later for my final check-in. Hey guys, so it is my final check-in for the YSL foundation, and it is now 11:30, literally 11:30 on the dot, and I just have my ring light on right now because it's nighttime. And so I wanted to show you guys, it looks really good. I am super impressed. The only place it separated was on the sides of my nose, right in this crease here and here. I'll come a little closer so you guys can see. There and there is the only place it separated. It looks really good around here. My forehead is not really too oily. There's a tiny bit of shine, but it doesn't bother me. It's not that at all. It looks just like dewy, which I don't mind. And a little bit here and here, right on my cheeks. There's so much cat hair on my face right now. Yeah, so my cheeks look really good. My nose looks really good. There's like literally no oil on my nose, which is crazy. The only place it wore off was here because I was eating dinner and I got food on my chin, so I had to wipe it off. And I think it looks really, really good. I love it. I really love the finish. I feel like my favorite part was like right after I applied it, I feel like my skin looked really flawless, but I feel like it looks like pretty much the same as when I first applied it, which is one of the claims of it. It's supposed to look the same as when you first apply it. So I'm impressed for $58, even though I got this for free. I do think it is worth the price tag. It feels like a really luxurious foundation, and I'm not too oily. My skin looks really good, and I'm actually excited to use this foundation again, and that says a lot for me because it's very hard for me to find a foundation that I absolutely love. But I feel like after this first impression, I really do like it. I like the coverage. I feel like it would also be good for dry skin because when I applied it, it was a little bit dewy, like you guys saw, but I'm oily and I still think that I don't really look oily at all. So super impressed. Definitely gonna continue to use it. I know it's pricey, but I think it's actually worth it. I really like the finish. If you guys enjoyed it, give this video a thumbs up if you like foundation reviews and first impressions, and I will continue to do them. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and please subscribe if you have not yet. It'll be the first link in my description box. I would love it if you guys came back again, and make sure you turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.